Right, welcome back to the PM classes. Right, we have started a series on Appium mobile automation testing. That is now a very important topic, environment setup. Right, very important. If you are working with Selenium, it will be very easy. But Appium setup was right a little bit difficult. We have multiple steps we have to do very properly. Then only our scripts will work. Right, we will see one by one what are the things we require to execute Appium test cases. Right, we require a JDK, right, and then we require Android SDK, right, Android SDK, and then Node.js. We require Node.js, then we have to install Appium server. We have to install Appium server, and then we will create one virtual Android device in Android Studio by using, and then we will set up the Eclipse. We will set up the Eclipse. Right, today's agenda is this one, environment setup in Windows. Right, in Windows we can do only Android testing only. iOS we have to do in the Mac machine only. We save only Windows. Right, first thing JDK. Right, we have to use the OpenJDK. We will use OpenJDK versions. Right, to go to the Google. Right, then type we will download OpenJDK. Right, OpenJDK download. We will use the latest version. We will see which one is the latest. Open the OpenLogic. Right, first one OpenLogic website. Right, here we have to select which version we will use, 21. And then Windows machine operating system we have to select, and the 64-bit mostly we will have. We require JDK. JRE means that is only for execution purpose. We want to develop also scripts, right? So we require a JDK. Right, then first one we can download zip file. Right, we'll download zip file. Right, just download it. Right, once it is downloaded, we have to install it, and we have to do the environment variables configuration. We have to set up one is Java home, one more is path. We have to set up Java home and then path. Right, I think it's downloaded. Just keep all those things right in one folder wherever you want. Just create right now I am creating here something. Appium. That all Appium related I will keep here in this. Right, we extract it. Right, extract. Right, okay. Then just it is looks like a very lengthy line, right? Just remove. Right, just after version is 5. Right, we copy this, go to C drive, program files, Java. If you don't have Java, create one folder with JCaps, Java. Right, under this paste. Right, if you are working with Office laptops, you may don't have a permissions, you need to get the permissions. Right, copy here. You can work from D drive also, that is also fine, but it's better to keep here. So tomorrow if you want to see, it is very easy to track here. Right. Now we have to create two variables, two environment variables, Java home. One is Java home and then one is path. Java home and path. Right. Now in the click on the Windows tab, search for environment. Right. See, first you will get edit environment variables. Right. Edit environment variables. Or otherwise, if you want to open one more way, right click on the PC, properties, right, mm, here also we can search here, right, environment, edit environment variables. Same thing will come here. Okay, but it is a easy way. You can type environment variables, click on the Windows tab on the keyboard, just type environment variable, click on it. Right, go to advanced tab, click on environment variable. Then there will be two sections. One is user variable section, one is system. Right, what is user variable section? Suppose multiple persons can log into same system. Right, we can create multiple right, credentials. We can log in with the different credentials, multiple users. We can log in with. Right, suppose I have logged in. If I create one variable here, it is visible to whoever created. For that person only it will be visible. Remaining persons may not be able to see if you create under user variables. But if you create under system variables, it will be visible to all the users. Right, here we have to create click on the new, right, Java home. Right, we have to create Java home, Java underscore home. Right, and then what is the variable value? We have to copy, right, this path home until the root path, paste it here, Otherwise you can browse also, directly you can browse also. Right, this is a simple way. Right, click on OK. I already have here, just I am updating here to OpenJDK 20. Right, next one is path. We have to set the path. Right, how to set the path? Percentage Java underscore home percentage slash bin, because this is a variable already we have created Java home, right? Just we can refer that variable and slash bin. That you can also view entire path also, but right, recommended way is already we have created Java home. Just we will take reference of it and add to existing path. See, already what is the advantage here? Now already I have Java 17. Just I have updated Java home. That's it. We no need to change it again. Right? That is the advantage if you create a variable. Right, here we have to view. Click on the new. Right, here you can view percentage Java underscore home. Right, slash bin. Right. If you create at the last position, just select it and move up. Right, Java home always it should be up. It should be on the top. Right, suppose see here Oracle home is there. Right, sometimes it will recognize. Still we have to move to up position and bring this down. Right, we have to keep it our Java home on the first place. Right, if we click on the right side, we have move up, move down. Right, just select and move. Right, percentage Java home percentage slash. Right, that's it. Now, how to verify whether Java setup was done properly or not? Just open the command prompt. Right, command prompt. Open command prompt. Right, then type Java -. Version. Let's see. Open JDK 21. It is recognizing. That means this was setup was done. If it is not recognizing means there might be a some issue. Right? Now Java setup was done. Next up is what? Install Android SDK. Right. Android SDK. It is better to install Android SDK. Right. Before Android SDK, we will download. Right. Before that, we will install Node.js. Right. Before that, we will install Node.js. Why Node.js? Appium server. Right. We are working with Appium. Appium server is implemented in Node.js. To run Appium server, we require Node.js. We must install Node.js on the system wherever we want to run. Right. Node.js. Then again, I will provide these links all in the comment section. You can directly download from right, Node.js. Otherwise, you follow the steps. Type Node.js download. Click on this website. Right. You select. It's better to select the LTS, long-term support. Right. So just select long-term setup. Right. We are working with Windows. Just select Windows. And remaining is fine. No need to change anything. Right. Then just download Windows installer. Download Windows installer. Right. Once it is downloaded, right. Install it. Double click on it. Installer will open. Just click on next. We don't need to do anything. Just click on next. It is just wait for it. It will install. It will take 2 minutes. Just click on it. Right. We are using latest versions of right, all our latest versions, Node.js, JDK, Eclipse, right, Android Studio, all. Right, it was done. Right, now again, just we will see whether it is installed properly or not. We can open command prompt, type node-version. See, node-version. You can open command prompt, you can type node-version 22. It is the latest version, 22.30. Then npm. We require a node package manager. If you want to install any packages, we require a npm software. Right, whether it is installed with node or not, just verify. npm also installed along with the node. If you install node.js, it is installing npm also. Right, we have these two are done. Right, node was installed, node.js, and npm also installed along with. We can verify node-v, npm-v. Right, it will see the what is the versions. Right, once Node.js is done, then now come to Android SDK. Right, here we can do two ways. Right, we can download simply. I don't want to take right much risk. Directly Android SDK we can download. If you want only Android SDK, it will take a little space, more space. Right, then if you don't want SDK, right, then we can download only SDK and then platform tools. We have to, alright, that is a little bit difficult. Alright, very easy way is simply download Android SDK. That is the simple way. Right, that is the simple way. Just open the browser again. Go to Google. Right, type Android Studio. Right, Android Studio directly. Android Studio download. Instead of Android SDK, SDK means that is a part of the studio. If you install Android Studio, it will download SDK plus platform tools both. Right click on the download, just accept it. download it. SDK means this will, right, this one used by, right, developer studio. They want to develop, right, Android application. They will use studio. Right. What is the advantage of if you download Studio? Right. We don't require, we will not implement anything, but we will right just virtual devices. If you want to create virtual devices, right, it is very easy in Android Studio, and it will download SDK along with platform tools. Right. We no need to worry about it. Just wait for some time. It will be. It is around say 1 GB. Right. Make sure your system is at least right space RAM, right, memory will be there. It will take some 2 GB or something while installing, right, in the C drive. Right, meanwhile, it will take based on your network, take some time. Meanwhile, what we can do, and then, right, the node and npm already installed, right? Then we will install Appium. Right. To install Appium, there are two ways. One is UI, right, not Eclipse. Appium UI will be there, or we can download as a installation file. Directly we can install using npm. Right, this is the recommended way. Suppose if you see, right, okay, well, this is still it is downloading, right? Meanwhile, we will install npm. Mm, okay, Appium server. If you want to download, see Appium server, right? It is available in GitHub. Right, they are giving warning. Appium desktop is unsupported, no longer maintained, and has some security vulnerability. It is advised not to use. Right? They are saying use at your own risk. Right? It is not advisable to download and install. Right? This one GUI. Instead of GUI, we will install by using Node Package Manager as a backend server. Right? We will install as a backend server. Right? Desktop also we can use, but it is not advisable. They have some issues, security issues. So if you want a personal laptop, means you can use, but in office laptops, they are saying security issues. We cannot use that. Right. What is the command to install? Right. npm install. Right. npm install -g means global. That means multiple persons are there. Everyone. If I log in with another user, they will also see appium. If I install as a global. If I don't give global, it will install as a local. That means only it is visible to you only. Right. npm install -g appium. Just we have to give this npm install -g appium. Then it will start. That meanwhile we will see this. Right. Android Studio almost done. Right. It was done in Android Studio. Right. Meanwhile we will. Right. It was. Then just double click on it. Right, wait. It will take some time to open it. Okay. Meanwhile, it was Appium was installed. Appium was installed. Right, it is saying NPM latest version also available. That NPM latest version. Now, that's it. We will see what is the Appium version installed. Appium only. Um, right, 2.50. This is the latest version of Appium. Right, then meanwhile, it is Android Studio. Right, click on next. Right, both select both Android Studio. Click on next. Just wait for some time. It will take some time. Meanwhile, Android Studio we have done, and then meanwhile we can also download. We require Eclipse also. Right, right. We will see emulator once Studio is done. Meanwhile, Eclipse. Right. Meanwhile, we will download Eclipse. Just go to Google and then download Eclipse. Download. Type Eclipse download. Just don't click on download. Just go to download packages, releases. Right, we can see what are the latest. This is the 2025 3 is the latest one. Just click on M2. Right, just click on Eclipse IDE for Enterprise Java. Just download this. Click on Windows. We are working with Windows. Just click on it. Right, then click on download. Right, it will start download. Right, meanwhile, Android. Okay, it's done. Android is was installed. Okay, this is the okay, it is okay. That we don't require any, don't need to send any analytics to Google. Right, it is opening. Okay, welcome without click on okay. Standard is fine. Right, then click on next. Accept it. Right, here it is it is installing Android SDK. Here Android SDK platform build tools. These are all will install. Finish it. It will start download all SDK and the platform tools, build tools. That meanwhile, right, our Eclipse was almost done. Right, it was done almost. I guess it's done. Then just again, what we will do, just copy this Eclipse from here. Previously, we have created one folder, right? Go to that folder. I have created Appium. Right. Now Java, we don't require anyway. We have copy pasted in right in C drive, right? We don't. we can delete it. Then Eclipse, extract the Eclipse. Okay, it is extracting. Just wait. Okay, Eclipse is opened. Right? Just click on it, and then if you want to open the Eclipse, just click on Eclipse application. Right, double click on it. It will open. Right, a little bit. It will take little time. Still it is downloading SDK is going on. Try to make sure your system should not shut down while installing. Make sure your power and everything is full. Right, if in middle if suddenly if it is shut down, right, the Android will not install properly. This studio, right, again we will get some issues. And the next once SDK install, we can create emulator, right, virtual device, right, emulator. Then one more we required Appium Inspector. Appium Inspector. Just we will take Appium. Just go to Appium Inspector. That I will give all this the links right in the comment section. You can download directly from the Appium Inspector. Come here. Right. Sometimes you will right. You are not able to see here Windows 1. Right. We will confuse. Don't confuse about it. Just click on and below we have a show all remaining things. Just come here. Click on this Appium Inspector. Windows 64. Right. Our Appium Inspector was downloaded. Right. Appium Inspector. Just we will see what is the why we require Appium Inspector. Right. Just install it. Just double click on it. Windows product prevention and recognize now. Windows Protect for PC, Microsoft Defense prevented unrecognized from starting. Run anyway. Click on run anyway. You can click on it. Right. Right. Meanwhile, Eclipse workspace. Right. First time we have to create workspace means where we want to save our work. Right. Just we have created already Appium folder, right? In this Appium folder, we can create one more folder, Eclipse workspace. Right. And then we can view this one, or otherwise you can use default one. Right. Later any issue is there, we cannot identify where it is created. So just to make sure, create in some particular folder. Right. Launch it. It will launch the Eclipse. Right. See in the workspace, it will create some .metadata folder. Right. Meanwhile, Appium is done. This one, Appium Inspector. Next, finish. Still our Android Studio is still running. It will take some time. Right. We will see this one Appium Inspector later. Once it is downloaded, right, you can next time if you want, you can search from Windows. Then click on here. Then you can Appium Inspector. It will show here. You can click open from here. Otherwise, the desktop shortcut also will get. Right, Eclipse was opened. Right, meanwhile, we will do TestNG also. Right, meanwhile, we will run TestNG also. How to run TestNG? We can go to install software, check for updates. Eclipse Marketplace. Where Eclipse Market. Okay. Eclipse Marketplace. Where is that? Oh, in no version they have removed it again. Install new software. Click on it. Oh, I think right in latest version again they have removed it. There might be some Eclipse Marketplace. Directly we can download from there. I think they have now removed it. We have to download from alternative way. How to download? We can install new software. Then from the Google TestNG plugin URL we have to get it. Let us TestNG plugin for Eclipse. That we can get it from TestNG. TestNG plugin for Eclipse. And this one drag. Right, just we have to drag and drop to here Eclipse. Right, just drag and drop here. Right, it will fetch that TestNG. No software suite form. Do you wish to edit the location? Suppose if it is not working, then again we have to get it another. This may not be a correct one. This is not the correct one. Maybe we have to download from another site. Eclipse plugin. Follow the instructions to install. Update this site. Right. Don't worry, I will provide these links whichever is working. Working links or links I will keep in the comment section. You can get it from there. Yes, it is working fine. I will save it. I will save this one. Then you have to click on next. TestNG plugin. We have to install TestNG plugin. so that we can run from TestNG. Otherwise, we have to run from main program, right? Right. We will learn TestNG also, right here, right? So that in real time we will use TestNG only. We will not from main method, right? Because we will not get anything from main method, right? TestNG will provide lot of useful. There are lot of features. That is okay. Meanwhile, our I think the Android SDK was done. I think just click on open. I don't have anything. Click on new project. Just click on new project. Just empty. We don't require anything. Just we have to open that studio. Right. No activity. Just finish. Right. We no need to develop anything. Just we require this one to create the virtual devices. Hmm. Complete. Provide access. Okay. There is a device manager. Right. Device manager. Right. I think they have given one default mobile. Right, we will see how to create new one also. They have created one new default. It is coming one new. Right, Android SDK was done. Our Eclipse is still, I think it's installing TestNG. That it will continue. Not emulator will see once it is. I think in the new latest version, our UI got changed. UI was a little different. Yeah. One thing we have to make sure active payment. Right, Android SDK. Android 15 was installed. If we require 14, right? Suppose if you want to connect to real mobile, suppose your mobile is 14, right? Your mobile was working with 14. We have to download the checkbox, right? Click on apply. It will download latest SDK. If you are 13 or 12, right? We have to select it. We have to install it, right? How to come to here? Just click on here. See on top right we have a settings, SDK manager. Right, go to Android SDK under language and framework. Android SDK is there. Just download whichever version you want. If you want multiple version, just click. It will take a right memory. It will take lot of memory. At least each one will take 1 GB, more than 1 GB. Right. Make sure you have a memory. Right. Download whichever is necessary. Right. Otherwise, don't install. Right here already 15 was installed. Okay, we will go with this. Then come to SDK. Right, make sure see here update is available. You can just click on it. Android SDK build tools and then emulator. Make sure these are all checked. SDK command tools. We require command tools also. Just command tools, emulator, and then hypervision. Android SDK platform tool. Right, all are default one only. I just check the SDK tools. Right, and latest. Just click on it. Click on apply. Click on proceed. it will install now again. Whatever we have selected newly, those will install it again. Let's say meanwhile TestNG just accept it. It will ask for the permissions in the Eclipse plugin. Right, TestNG plugin. Right, it will ask for again restart. You have to restart it. Give the permission and restart it. Right, installation was very important. It will take a longer time. We must be very patient. Right, we must install properly. Otherwise, if we get any issues, we will get again we have to uninstall and again install it. Right? Okay, done. This is up to this file. Now, okay, still our TestNG plugin was installing. Okay, meanwhile, that we will do emulator, right? Virtual device. How to create a virtual device, emulator. In Android, we will call it as emulator. In iOS, we will call it as a simulator. Right. Here, how to create a virtual device. We can connect directly real device if we have. We can also connect it. That we will see later. Let's suppose okay. TestNG asking for permissions. Just click on OK. Trust selected. Right, virtual device. How to create? Here, plus symbol is there, right? Click on it. Create virtual device. Right, here we can select phone, tablet, right, or desktop, whichever we want. We can. Right, this is the TestNG still asking some permission. Just click. Right, whichever version, just a phone. We will go with the phone. Right, I will select. We can select anything. Pixel 9, Pixel 8, whatever you want. I will go with the small phone. But I will go with the small phone. Small phone. I will go with the small phone. Any phone we can go with. Just go with the next. Right. Previously we installed Android, right? This is the Android 15. If you want to see, right, it is showing different versions of Android, right? It is 15. If you want 14, you can download it. Right. This one default it is coming 15. We can go with this one already. Just select it. Click on next. Right. So we can give some AVD. I'm just giving right Android phones we are testing, right? The Android emulator. We can give any name, just a AVD name, Android, so that we can easily remember. Right, Android emulator. Right, Android emulator. Just click on finish. Click on finish. Right, Eclipse is asking for restart. Meanwhile, just restart the Eclipse. Right, our Android simulator was setup was done. Right, if you want to run it, right, just here run button is there. Right, start. Just click on the start button. Click on the start button. Right, then it will start in some time. Okay, it is taking some time. Okay, it's still running here. We can see it here starting the initial setup. First time it will take some time. It will do initial setup, right? Second time onwards it will little bit fast. Right, to do Android testing, we must be system must should support the system should have a fast and right RAM, at least the 16 GB RAM and memory in C drive to make sure these are all. Otherwise, right, our system will hang up. If you can still right, what are the things so far we have done? Right, what are the things we require to set up? Right, first thing we have downloaded JDK 21 and we added environment variables Java home and path and Android SDK we have downloaded and then right, we have to make sure these are all the Android right studio these are all selected and Node.js we have installed and Appium also already installed right with along with Node.js Appium also installed. Then we have installed Appium server right Appium server. Appium desktop is not advisable right we can download directly by using npm Appium server we can download it. Then Eclipse we have downloaded Eclipse and we have did setup for TestNG also we have installed and we have created emulator right we have seen emulator just we are waiting for opening the emulator right if system is fast it will open very fast but it is taking some time first time. Just wait for it. Right meanwhile right if you like my way of teaching just subscribe to my channel right just comment it out if you want to get to know more right details of any topic right so far what we have learned. If you are facing any issues please feel to comment in the comment section I will reply. Okay our Eclipse is opened right just we will create the project right we will create a Maven project directly right in real time how we will create directly we will create so that we can learn that some real time project directly new Maven project. If you are unable to see Maven project click on other just go to Maven and then Maven project that then create checkbox create a simple project and then we can say where we want to save our Appium project and directly we have created our at Appium folder. You can save here that project and you can save. Otherwise it will save in the workspace location. Right, if workspace is corrected, our project will also we will right we mistakenly we will if you delete workspace, if you create workspace some other place, we will lose our projects. So create workspace separately, projects separate folder. Then group ID. What is group ID? Group ID like a company name for which company we are working with. Something just I will give group ID com.apm. Artifact ID is like a project name. Right? If you are working with some that telecom project or banking project, what is the project name we have to give? Suppose I will give Android Auto. Okay, Android Auto. Just that's it. Those two give. Click on the finish. Uh, create Maven project. Okay. Fine. Next. something information. Then one you can't finish. Invalid project description for the oh there is some whatever we have given is option. We'll put it in different way. Create a Maven project. Use default workspace location. So we'll keep it to default workspace where I think it is taken our browse of this surface. Okay. Click on dot Appium dot edit by mobile automation. Okay, still I think we are getting. We'll keep it as a default location and say we will say from the Appium artifact is mobile desk. Mobile autos. Okay, click on finish. Okay, fine. It is created. Check default location only. Keep it default location only. I think we are getting some issue if we create other place. Right. Then once it is done, right, I think emulator failed to complete payments. It is taking longer time. Again, click on start. Right. Meanwhile, what are the things we need to set up here in the POM file? That we require dependencies. Right. This is the Maven project. We have to add the dependencies to start the scripts. Right. What are the things we required? Right. We required Appium. We are working with Appium Java client. We required one is a TestNG dependency. These two. For now, these two are enough. And then plugins, compiler plugin. We required one. Simulator is already running. If that is not the case, delete it. Oh, somewhere it is started, but we are unable to see it. So we will see again. Already default one is there. We will see because of some these issues will come. Okay, fine. Right. Meanwhile, what we require here, we require dependencies. We have to add dependencies. Okay, that is fine. Right here, we require to add dependencies. Right, if we want to increase the font, right, we can go to preferences section, just type font, colors and fonts. Go to basic and then text font. Right, just increase whatever size you want. Right. Then here we have to add the dependencies, dependencies, dependencies section. Let's have to add dependencies. Under these dependencies, we have to add one is Java and one more is TestNG. Right. How to search Java. Right. Java client, Maven dependency. Right, for Appium, that is the name ivo.appmc Java client. That is. What is the latest version? 9.4.0. Right, this is the dependency. We have to copy it, paste in our project. Right, paste. And one more dependency we required, TestNG. Right, directly you can search here in the Maven. In the Maven repository inside, just type TestNG present. Right, it will come. TestNG, click on TestNG. What is the latest version? 7.10. Just copy this dependency, paste that also. Okay. Let's remove the scope tag. We don't require any scope tag. Right, for now, these two are enough. And then plugin. One more is compiler plugin. How to get compiler plugin? Just go to at Google. Right, compiler plugin. That's the compiler plugin for Maven. Hmm, okay, open first one. Right, one is required Java client, one more is TestNG. And then compiler plugin not necessary. But what will happen whenever we will build the project? It will default to Java 8 instead of 21. Right. To make sure it is always pointed to 21, we have to add that. It's taking within time. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, we have any example. Okay. That we can take this, we will take the clear part. Put configuration details here. Right, we can take this build plugin. We have to copy from build plugin. Right, just after dependencies, not inside. After dependencies, we have to copy. Remove this. Remove these dots. Right, we are using. It was. Okay, remove only dots. Right, now what is the source and target? These two are source and target is fine. Right, Java 21. We are using 21 compiler plugin. Just 21. Let's save this. that emulator was not starting. We'll see that because of network issues. Alright, one more thing we have to do. Windows, we have to set up right JDK. If already JDK right 21, right just go to that window preferences, and then go to Java window preferences and install JREs. Right here we have to open JDK, right? This select this open JDK. Open JDK, click apply. And one more thing, compiler. We have to select, we have to make sure compiler should be 21, both should be in sync. Right, fine. Right, that's it. On top, some error is coming because of that. That is fine. My system has some restriction, that's fine. No issues. Right, these are the things. Client, TestNG, compiler. These three are enough for now. While going, we will add the remaining what we require. Right. Right, emulator we have seen how to create it. There is a, I think some network issue is coming. That's why in the next class we will see it took long time. This is right. Just right. Just to go through the each and every topic and install it. In the next class we will see this emulator again. Right. Just okay. Thanks for watching.